Hello, everyone, and welcome to the iSpring Solutions webinar series, where every week we talk about e-learning trends, share iSpring tips and tricks, and cover clients' cases. My name is Paulina. I'm the community manager at iSpring, and I will be the moderator for today's webinar, where we will be talking about a very exciting topic. We will cover what's new in iSpring Learn LMS, meaning which features have been added to this platform during the past 6 months or so. And let me now introduce our presenter. Today we have with us Arena Vass from Technical Support Department. Hey Arena, how are you doing today?
Hi, Paulina. Hello, everyone. I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful and I'm super excited for today's webinar. But before I pass the mic over to you, I would like to cover a couple of technical things for our today's attendees. So first of all, guys, this webinar is being recorded, so no worries, you will receive a link to a replay sometime after the webinar. However, I would like to encourage you to stay till the very end because it's a great opportunity to address your questions directly to our presenter. And to do so, please submit them in the question box, which you will find on the right side of the GoToWebinar panel. All right, I think at this point we are more than ready to start. So, Arena, let me pass the mic over to you, as well as the present rights, of course.
Hi, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us today. I'm happy to start our webinar. I hope everyone can hear me well, and if something goes wrong or any questions arise during the presentation, please feel free to let us know in the question box on the right side of the GoToWebinar panel. 6 months ago, we released an updated version of our learning management system, iSpring Learn, and it already had lots of great features by the day of release. However, we listened carefully to our customers' requests and implemented new wonderful features that will help you to skyrocket e-learning in your company. Today, I'm super excited to present the latest updates in iSpring Learn. And the great news is that it's not all we have. We will implement even more great features soon. This webinar will be helpful for those who are already using iSpring Learn and would like to see the full potential of the new iSpring Learn LMS features, as well as for those who are evaluating iSpring Learn to decide if it fits their company needs. Today, we will learn how to conduct ongoing certification with recurrent course enrollment, how to create a training program with learning tracks, how to get the information you need with customizable reports, how to redesign user portal to match your company branding, how to increase engagement with Q&A and feedback sections, and how to encourage those who love delving into knowledge base and catalog updates. Perfect, so let's dive in, explore iSpring Learn, and see how the new features work. The first two major updates are recurring course enrollment and learning tracks. They can be similar at first sight, but in fact they resolve completely different tasks. Let's begin with recurring course enrollment. It often happens that updated courses on a topic are assigned to learners repeatedly. For example, workers in manufacturing are asked to regularly update themselves on safety rules to be allowed access to dangerous facilities. Also, many large companies administer a job satisfaction questionnaires to employees on a monthly basis. Enrolling users manually every time can be very time-consuming. But in iSpring Learn, you can now use the automatic re-enrollment feature, which is a course assignment that is repeated at specific time periods. Let me show you how to enable this feature. I will need to go to my iSpring Learn account, click Courses here, and select a course I want to re-enroll. Next, I will need to click Completion tab, scroll the page down, and select Automatically Re-enroll Users in the course. Let's click Save. So now the course will be automatically reset for all the users who are currently assigned to it. But if you have some people who need an individual schedule, you can easily reassign the course manually. To do that, go to Enrollments, select the user, and click Re-enroll here. Please note that re-enrolling the course will reset current user progress. So if needed, you can export the data in the report before re-enrolling. All right, I hope it's clear. Now let's look at how to create a training program with learning tracks. Ordinary courses are really not enough when you need to create a 90-day onboarding training or a one-year development program for high potential employees. Instead of assigning a bunch of standalone courses or building a ridiculously long course, you can design a smart learning track. Building a learning track is like stringing bits. You just pick relevant courses and put them one after another. And now let me show you a learning track that I created. I will go back to my account, close this window, click Courses again, and select my learning track. Learning track has all the tools needed to present your courses in its best form. First, to structure your program, you can divide your learning track into stages like I have here. I call them chapters. Stages can stand for any steps you consider relevant. To add a new stage, you can just click Add and select Stage here. To add a course to a stage, you will need to click Add and click Course. That's all. After you create a learning track, you can select completion rules for your learners. To do that, let's go back to the top part of the page and click Course Completion Order here. There are three options. The first one is by days, which is a strict schedule of when each course in a learning track opens. The second one is sequential. It is ideal when you want to create a self-paced program but still want users to follow the steps. And free one, where learners can choose which course to view by themselves. The great part is that all of the settings apply to the courses will also work within Learning Track. So you can restrict navigation between modules in a course or enable notifications for each course. As you can see, you can now set recurrent training on autopilot with the automatic course re-enrollments and streamline complicated courses in a learning track to make it clear for a user. By the way, do you guys have any questions regarding these two new features? I'll be happy to help you. Please submit them in the chat box. Let's just stop for a couple of minutes to answer the questions.
Yeah, thank you very much, Arena. We do have a question from Becky. Are learning tracks to be used like the old learning path?
Becky, thank you for your question. So, an old learning path is a course in the new version of iSpring Learn. So, let me show you. So, this is an old learning path, which we had in the old version of iSpring Learn. And the learning track is a, so to say, learning path that consists of the courses. So first we have a course uploaded with iSpring Suite, like a presentation. Then we add it to a standalone course, and then we add a course to a learning track. So that's how it works. I hope that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And let's cover another question from Nadia. Can we also use the course to create a different learning track? I mean, can we reuse a course again and again in other places as a resource, for example?
Yes, you can use courses in different learning tracks. You can just, when you open a new learning track, all the courses that you have will be available. That is just, you cannot duplicate the course in one learning track. So that's how it works.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. And let's cover the last question for now from Stacy. Will learning paths still be available in the new system?
Learning paths will be available in the new system. They now have a different name. They are called courses. And that is the same thing as we had in the old version of iSpring Learn. So um, once you, so in the new iSpring Learn, you will need to create a course and then add your presentations created with iSpring Suite to this course, and that will be like a learning path.
Mm-hmm. And can you turn a learning path into a learning track?
Yes, you will need to create a learning track and add your courses to the learning track.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Stacy, I hope that answers your questions. And I think that Arena, you can move on for now.
Perfect. So if there are any other questions left, I'll be happy to answer them after the webinar. So once the users complete a course, we will need to see how they are progressing. And iSpring Learn collects detailed statistics on every content item and every user. The information received helps to figure out what causes difficulties in the training process, which content becomes the most popular, and many other useful things about learners. Knowing this, you can make some adjustments to your courses and improve the training process in your company. So how is the new system different? Let's go back to iSpring Learn account, click Reports here, and select Learner Progress Report as an example. Inside, you will immediately see a visual dashboard, which will allow you to get a quick update on what's happening at a glance. For example, you will see how users are progressing on assigned courses. Besides, the reports in the new iSpring Learn are linked to each other. In a system with isolated reports, you'd have to run a separate report from a separate interface. But in iSpring Learn, you can just select a user here and click Learner Results. To see the progress of this user on a particular course, I will need to click a course and go to Completion Details. Here I will get even more detailed statistics on the courses that are added to this course. Now let me go to the previous page. Sometimes reports can be too heavily packed with data like I have here. But don't worry, easy customization options allow you to remove unnecessary fields and add those that you need to show only those metrics that are relevant. So let me show you how it works. I will just click here and deselect the columns that I don't need. Let's deselect this one. I think I don't need this one, and also these two. All right, now the report is much more clearer for me. And if you need to search for specific information in the report, quick filters will help you to get targeted reports. So let's go to a previous page again and click filters here. You can easily create user segments, receive data from certain departments, or check out the statuses of courses assigned in the current month. Filters are quite useful when you want, for example, get statistics on all interns in your organization, regardless of the branch or office. Let's do that together. I will click Add Filter here and select Job Title. Next, I will need to type Intern and click Add. As you can see now, I have only my interns in the list, and my report is ready to be exported to an Excel document and sent to a right person. To do that, you will need to click here. The next update is a brand new user portal. We all know how important the look and feel of a website is, so let's see what we can change to match the corporate design perfectly. Let's go ahead and see how we can customize it to match our brand. I will need to go back to my administrator account, click Settings here this time, and go to Branding. Here I can select a color scheme of the user portal. Then I can replace the logotype picture. All right, that is my logotype. Next, I will change cover for the My Courses tab. And then the picture for the Catalog tab. Also, now you can create different designs for Administrator portal and for User portal. I think that's it. Let's click Save and switch to User portal to see what it looks like. To do that, I will click on my profile picture here and then select User portal. As you can see now, the User portal has the design that we applied. And also now we have a neater and clearer layout that shows not only the course name and status, but also the course description, duration, number of units, and other relevant information. So now let's go to the next feature. Now your learners can review and rate courses in their accounts. This way, you can get immediate feedback from your audience and see how to make your content even better. Reviews are enabled by default, but you can turn them off or enable and disable them for specific courses. The questions and responses feature will help a student to get in touch with the course's author and receive feedback. You can easily manage user questions from the admin portal. So before we do that, let's go back to my iSpring Learn user portal. Click on the course and then check the reviews and questions and responses. To submit the review, I will need to complete my course and also I can leave a questions anytime. So let me just copy the question that I have here and put it in. Now let's click post. So the question, as I already mentioned, the questions can be managed from the administrator portal. Let's see how to do that. Again, I will need to switch to the administrator mode by clicking my profile picture and go into administrator portal. Next, I will need to click the course questions tab. Let's select the course. And there it is my question that I've just submitted. I can click reply here and I can even attach some documents. Users will see my response in the user portal. And I think that's it about the questions and reviews, and let's move on to the next feature. For users who love delving into the topic and exploring on their own, we created a new updated catalog. It has been changed both on the admin end and user end. So let's see the new settings you can apply to iSpring Learn. So I will go back to my administrator portal, click Settings, select Additional Options this time, and go to Catalog. Same as in the older version, you can divide courses into categories to ensure that the catalog page looks neat. Apart from it, you will no longer need to worry about putting documents with different levels of access into the catalog. Now you will be able to set permissions for different categories. To do that, you will need to select your category, click Edit here, and select a department. I will select Sales Team for this section, and then click Save. I'll show you how the updated catalog looks in the user portal in a few minutes. And now let's move on to the next feature. Now, iSpring Learn has a dedicated place where you can store and manage downloadable files, instructions, cheat sheets, or lists that may come in handy or serve as a reference docs for your learners, and that is a knowledge base. You can upload any documents, Excel files, presentations, or PDF files, and even links. You don't have to assign these files. They are available to all learners under the Knowledge Base tab once you upload them. So let's go back to my portal, click Settings here, go to Additional Options, and select Knowledge Base. You will need to go there to enable the Knowledge Base. I already have it in my account. Once you enable this, you will see an additional tab, which is Knowledge Base. So as you can see here, I have a list of documents that I already uploaded. Wonderful! We enabled catalog and knowledge base in the account. Now let's see what they look like to the user. To do that, I will click my profile pic again and switch to user portal. I can easily access catalog from the menu on top. Let's close this and go to the category. So the new updated course catalog makes navigating the course list faster, easier, and more efficient for learners. It shows course titles, descriptions, estimated duration, number of modules, and more. Plus, learners can use a filter to prioritize courses with the highest ratings. To do that, they will need to click here and select by rating. Besides learning content, students always need some general information. For example, instructions on preparing a business trip report or a list of books for professional development. And they can find all of this information under Knowledge Base tab. Knowledge Base combines all of these items, and it is available to all account users. No applications or additional actions are needed from the administrator side. Please note that statistics are not collected on the knowledge base content. All right, I think that's it. That was an overview of the new features that we have implemented to iSpring Learn recently. So now we know how to reassign recurring courses automatically and streamline long and complicated courses to make them user-friendly. And most important, how to quickly get detailed statistics in customizable reports. We also looked at the new neat and clear layout of the user portal and learned how to set up its appearance. And we saw how to get feedback and questions from users in the questions and reviews sections. And finally, we found out about catalog redesign and its new features and the very important section knowledge base. That's a lot. I totally understand that it might be overwhelming to explore all of these new features on your own, but I hope this webinar will help you to use your iSpring Learn training portal at full capacity. I think that's it. Yes, sure.
And let's start with the very first one. Can you see the questions as well?
Yes, I can see them.
Perfect. So the first one that I wanted to address to you was from Nadia, and we go back here to the learning tracks. So she's asking, so will the learner who has been assigned both learning tracks does not duplicate them?
Yes, in the new iSpring Learn version, we no longer have statistics connected with the user. We have statistics connected with an assignment. So once we enroll sorry, let me go back to my administrator portal. All right, so once we enroll the user to the course, the new record in the reports appears. And if we delete this enrollment, the statistics will also be deleted. So be careful about that. So that's fine if you assign two learning tracks or two courses to users that have similar courses inside, they won't be duplicated. So each report will be, so to say, binded to each course. I hope that answers the question.
hmm Thank you very much. And let's move on to the next one. Dawn is asking, if you duplicate the course, will it show as not completed? So the user will automatically have to complete the quiz again.
Yes, that's how it works. So once you add a quiz to a second course, that won't be that won't complete that won't appear as completed in the new version of the course. We even have an option to decide how you want to add your courses. So just click add and
Mhm,
it says copy. And once you copy something, you will see this window which says separate copy, linked copy. So if you select separate copy and if you make changes a, to like a unit, to a content item in one course, that won't be affected in the second course. But if we select linked copy and, for example, update the course in one course, and that will be also updated in the course that has a copy of it, but it does not affect the analytics anyways. Uh, with the every new course, you will start from scratch.
mhm. Yeah, thank you for this explanation. And guys, if you still feel like you didn't quite understand how it works, you're always more than welcome to reach out to support at ispringsolutions.com, and one of our specialists, maybe even Arena, will be happy to address your questions after the webinar. But now let's move on to the next question. Is the question and responses viewed by everybody who has been assigned to the course?
Yes, they are. So this question is, so this section is like general for all users in the account.
hmm Thank you very much. We actually had a couple of similar questions. And Dawn is asking, is it possible to receive a notification that someone has a question via email, or is that option only available in the portal?
So let me just go to the notification section.
hmm
So let's see here. Well, I'm afraid that it is not. So you will see the notification here. If you click the bell, you will see the notification. And also you will see the course and the course questions here. So I recommend that you just open this tab sometimes, and you will see on the left the list of courses that users asked questions about. And once you click the course on the right, you will see all the questions and will be able to reply them.
Mm-hmm. Thanks a lot. And moving on to the next question. Is there a way of gathering all feedback on a course in a single place?
So, can you please provide more information on this question? Would you like to get the statistics of the users? So you can do that with reports.
Mm-hmm.
So just go to courses, select some course that you want to get statistics on, go to department, learner progress or group progress, depending on what you need. Let's select learner progress. And inside you will see all the users who completed this course and and their results, and you can customize what exactly would you like to see in the report. So does it answer the
So,
question?
yeah, Nadia provided a little more info. She says no, the feedback or rating of a course. I believe they're asking if you can compile all of the feedback to share as a report.
Hmm. I
I'm
see.
asking
Well,
about
yeah,
rating. Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
I see. I'm afraid that it's not possible to export them right now, but I will definitely transfer this as a feature request to our developers.
Yeah, another great way to make an LMS better, make the LMS better. All right, so the next question. Are banners specific per category or department, or no, they can't?
I see. I'm afraid that it's not possible to set different, so to say, banners for different departments, but you can set different pictures for different courses. So for each course or for each learning track, you will have an opportunity to replace uh, the thumbnail, and you can even change the cover image for courses now.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And can we also upload Excel files?
Yes, sure. You can upload Excel files both to the courses and knowledge base.
Mm-hmm. And another question, is there a size limit to file being uploaded?
Yes, there is. So actually, I'm showing the correct place. So the file size is limited to 2 GB, but you can add as many as you want. So if you have like a large video or a large course, I recommend separating it into smaller parts and then putting into one course so that users don't have to search for them all over their account.
Mm-hmm. Also, Arena, can you show what a PowerPoint uploaded will look like?
I
Do you
see.
have?
Yeah,
Mhm.
sure, I can do that. So if you upload the presentation to the course, I mean the PPTX file, that will appear just so that will have just the download button. So it's not, that is a Word document, but if you upload the presentation, that will look the same. But once you publish it with iSpring Learn, with iSpring Suite authoring tool, you
Mhm.
will see it plain in the account. So let me show you some course that I have here. All right, let's just find something. So I think this one will do. All right, that is just a sample course, I think, not the real one, but that is my presentation in iSpring Player. So I
Mhm.
hope that makes sense.
Mhm. Okay, thank you very much. And can we generate a PDF reports with logo?
I'm afraid not, but let me show you how you can do that. So I'll show you what it looks like. It has
Mhm.
also, so we also updated the exported version in the report. So I'll go to reports. Let's generate some report. All right, so I'll go into export it to CSV and then open it. Sorry, just a moment.
Mhm.
So I have my report here now. All right, this one actually use the same, but if you export the completion details report, you will see that it has an updated version, but I'm afraid that a report is an Excel document, so it will be like the table. So that's boring, but that's how it works. So,
Can
and
you
actually,
can you save an Excel as a PDF?
so yes, I'm checking that right now. I know that you can
It's down,
save.
down, down. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can actually save it as the PDF, and then and this way you will get your PDF report, sorry, your Excel report in a PDF. And you can just add some picture or some logo to an exported file and save it afterwards. And this way you will be able to customize it yourself.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. And I'm sorry, I missed that. Maybe you already said it, but can we also create certificates by ourselves?
Yes, sure. So in iSpring Learn, you will be able to upload your own certificates. So you can do that here under additional options, certificate templates. And to create a certificate, you will need the Adobe Acrobat, sorry, Adobe DC program. So once
Mm-hmm.
you have it on your computer, you will be able to create a PDF file and then upload it to your iSpring Learn account. And actually, we have an article on our website on how to create a certificate with all the information needed, with all the information on how to do that. So if you're interested, we can definitely email it to you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. And next question from Vincent. If we have implemented the new iSpring Learn LMS last year, must we request an upgrade to include the new features, or is it done automatically?
Yeah, so actually, I need to mention that during the webinar. No, the iSpring Learn is the cloud-based solution, so every update that we release is automatically implemented to your account. So
Mm-hmm.
no worries, you won't have to do anything. You just need to refresh the page, and that will appear. Actually, you already have it in your account, so you can just log in and check them right now.
Yeah, and if you, for some reason, have any issues with that, you know that you need to contact support at iSpringSolutions.com. All right, and Becky is still confused about when to use a learning track instead of a regular course with multiple content items in sections. Can you possibly address that, Arena?
Sure, I can definitely do that. So we now have we now have three types of content in iSpring Learn. The first one is the regular presentation uh, published with iSpring Suite. Next one is the course that consists of these regular presentations. And the highest one in the hierarchy is the learning track, like I have here, where you can put your courses in. So if your course is a long one, if it takes if it takes a lot of time to complete it, and if it includes lots of courses, that's I think that won't be very convenient for a user if we put, let's say, 100 courses in just one place and they will have this huge list. They will close it and never open again, I'm sure. But if you do have so many courses for your users to complete as one learning track, you can easily put them in the list like I have here, and that will be more manageable and will look more user-friendly for users. So I think that's it.
Mm-hmm. And another question from Becky. Does the little graduation cap indicate a learning track or no?
So let me show that. No, the graduation cap indicates the course, and the learning track has an arrow like this one.
Mm-hmm.
It is purple, light purple.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Kevin is asking, I'm new to iSpring. Can you automate reports with a given criteria on a set time basis?
I'm afraid that at the moment this option is not available, but as far as I know, we are working on that, and in the future, we are going to implement that.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. All right, let's move on to the next one from Don. Is it possible to restrict what information is available to view via the reports? We work with many different companies for their training, but we don't want company A to be able to see company B's test takers' results.
I see. Yes, sure, you can do that. So in the iSpring Learn, we have user department structure. So let's say we will have two companies instead of designers, sales team, and tech support. And you will need to find the person and go to Access Level tab and select a role. So he's going to be department administrator and is going to manage tech support department. So now when Benjamin tries to um, generate a report on some users, that he will see only the users from tech support department and no results from the sales team or designers. That is about my account. So that will work in the same that will work the same way in your account. But
Mm-hmm.
please note that courses are going to be visible to all of the users. So you can restrict access to reports and user list, but it's not possible to restrict access to courses.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you very much. And next question: Can we upload a quiz? Sorry, can we upload a iSpring quiz alone file separately?
So in the new iSpring Learn, you will need to create a course first and then upload your quiz inside. Um, decided to uh, we decided to create this file structure uh, when you have course as a single unit to ensure the best results in statistics. So yeah, you will need to upload a quiz to a course first.
Mm-hmm.
So if
Thank
you
you
need
very
to,
much.
yeah, sure, please go ahead.
No, no, keep going.
No, I just wanted to say that if you need to create a course with one quiz, you can just add one quiz to a course and assign it to users. That's okay.
Mm-hmm. Thanks a lot, Arena. Next question is from Katie. Is there plans to have the certificate templates created in Word versus Adobe DC? I felt it was difficult and took us multiple attempts to set up in Adobe and appropriately align the fields and provide enough space for everything to populate.
Thank you so much for your question. So the thing is that to make your certificate work and fill in and to create this automatically filled in profile fields, profile forms, you will need an Adobe Acrobat DC. So once you have this program, you will be able to add this fields with the um, with the variables in, and these variables will take the information from iSpring Learn and put in the certificate. But as far as I know, you can create your certificate in Word. I mean the design of your certificate. And once the design is created, you can upload it to Adobe and then add these forms for the variables and then upload to iSpring Learn. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
afraid that is how it works, and that is not going to be changed because there is no way to change that, I'm afraid. Unless
Gotcha.
Word allows to add this interactive fields. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Microsoft.
Yeah, I hope that answers your question, Katie. And the another question that we have from Nadia, can you show the response of the learner from iSpring Suite on iSpring Learn because of SCORM 1.2? I'm not d- sure
Do you
if
mean
it's
that you,
clear.
sure, do you mean that you published your course to SCORM 1.2? So the thing is that um, once you publish your course to SCORM, you won't be able to get the detailed statistics, I mean completion details, when you see actual user answers. But if you have iSpring Suite and iSpring Learn, you will need to upload your courses directly from iSpring Suite to iSpring Learn without publishing it to SCORM format. And this way you will get the information, so you will get what user wrote in the essay question or some other question. So because iSpring Suite and iSpring Learn work as a bundle, and there is an option to upload your courses directly to the system, and that is not the only benefit of this. You will also get more statistics. And LMS tab or SCORM format is needed if you're using a third-party system. And that will be and that is and then you will need to ask the uh, LMS support to see if they have detailed statistics on SCORM courses. So that will depend on the LMS.
And Jose, I assume that taking into account that we are talking about new features in iSpring Learn, the question is there any impact or change into the iSpring mobile client experience? Do you know by any
Uh,
chance,
so
Arena?
yeah, sure. Yes, recently we released the updated interface for mobile apps. So let me show you. So I'll just open an article about our mobile apps. And so now you will see on the screenshots how the new design of the mobile of the app looks. And
Mhm.
that won't affect the workflow significantly, but the design is now changed and that is more user-friendly and convenient.
Awesome. Thank you very much. And Stacy is curious. She still has the old iSpring Learned version, and she's wondering whom would be the best to contact. Arena, would that be support or customer success team? What do you
That is
think?
customer success team. And if you
Okay.
know the name of your account manager, you can contact your manager because he or she will be in charge of it.
All right, so it looks like at this point we do not have any other questions, and I would like to thank all of you guys for being so extremely active and interested in all the new updates of iSpring Learn. We hope that you liked what we have shown to you, and we believe that your experience with iSpring Learn is going to be even more seamless, and you will put the better, the greater content out there for your learners. All right. Hope everyone has a wonderful day. Bye, everybody. Bye, Arena. See you at the next webinar.
Goodbye. Have a wonderful day.